Hey there, my lovelies. Crysta here. So sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I have been having wonky problems with my tripod. So let me just back this up real quick so you guys can see me. So what we're going to do today is I have this frame here that came from a friend of mine in a clean out that we did, that my husband and my son did, and we are going to be updating it. So yes, you can update. Told you my tripod is just wonky, guys. Don't ask me. It's been that day. It's been that day. So it's been that day. So I do have my comments pulled up over here. No, I don't. I just lied. Now I do. Okay, so when you jump on, tell me hi, tell me where you're from, tell me what you're working on, guys, because I love that part. I love to know what you guys are working on. If y'all have any questions whatsoever about any of your products, please, please, please pop those into the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. And so let's start. So this is a frame probably from the 50s or 60s. And what I've done is I have given it a quick scuff sand, and I did not get that corner very well. And we're just going to be updating it. So you can get a lot of these nice old frames that have some of the intricate detailing on them. And so what we're going to be doing today is just doing a base coat on it, and then I will come back on another live and start hitting it with some of the details. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So I am not really sure which color I was going to use today. Was thinking, let's go Stormy Seas and the Gulf. How about that? So I'm using Dixie Belle Paint Company, Stormy Seas, and the Gulf because, if you've been following me for a while, I do so love this blend. And so this one, just going to be doing, you just start off and that's all you're going to be doing is just, even on, this is a fabric swatch right in through here. I'm painting that fabric. Again, last week we went over that with the fabric. You just kind of missed a little bit on the fabric to kind of scrubby it in. You scrub it into the fabric. And you want to make sure that you're getting the paint down in the details, but you also want to make sure that you're not gunking up your details. So what do I mean by gunking up your details? What I mean is that when you are applying your paint, you want to make sure that you're not applying so much paint that you're actually filling in the details. So what I do normally is I put on a thicker coat, and then I go back and I just thin it. Some of these frames and stuff that you see in estate sales, garage sales, things like that, they're pretty, they're beautifully done, beautiful trim, things of that nature. But then the problem is that there is no, well, they're dated because, like I said, this is that gold frame. And so I am just quickly giving this a base coat in Stormy Seas. And then when this is done and dry, I will go back and add some blending to it. And then I do plan on adding some gilding wax to this. And making all these little accents here just absolutely pop. Trying to get down into the crevices. So if you do a really good base coat, everything else is going to come along quicker in the long run. It's nothing worse than you get painting and you get done and it's like, why is there gold showing through? I missed a whole piece. It happens to me all the time, guys. So if it happens to you, don't be upset by it. It happens. And I'm getting down into the edges of where that fabric is. And I'm using a Dixie Belle flat small since this is a smaller piece. I don't need to go with a huge brush because it's not a big piece. So I see we've got some people watching. Hey guys, if you got any questions, pop them in. Feel free to ask away. And sometimes I will take frames like this. And if you're into the farmhouse, you can always add chicken wire here, hang it up. You can use it for your jewelry. You can add a chalkboard to it as well. And you can write your family schedule. It's a great thing to upcycle. I've even taken some picture frames and put a board in it because the frames were really nice and made them into trays. So there's a lot of things that you can use frames to upcycle. Man, these little details, you really have to get in there. But a good base coat is going to make everything better in the long run. So you just want to make sure you get a good base coat on, and everything else will follow through. So I'm doing I had another project, just I'll be really honest with you guys. I had another project planned, and I have a table that I will be working on the Dixie Belle Facebook page on Saturday night, but I needed to mud it. If you're not sure what mud is, it's basically Bondo for furniture. And so I had to fill in some holes on the top, and the mud did not set in time for me to get it sanded. So figured I'd pull this out and get this started. So I'd love to see you guys. If you're going to be in Indiana for the Indiana Pinners Conference, let me know, because I will be there. I'm driving all the way from Texas to Indiana, to the Indianapolis, and I would love to meet up with you guys when I'm there. And so I will be at the VIP event Thursday, and I'll be taking classes all day Friday and Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. Going to be meeting some other Dixie Belle retailers while I'm there. And I've got some of my crafting sisters from Craft Around the Clock are going to be at the Pinners. And so we're looking to hook up one night. And if you're going to be there, please, please, please let me know. Would love to meet up, hug some necks. So let me know if you saw the military inspired piece that I completed, I put online yesterday. That was definitely a soul piece. And I was so happy, was proud of the way that one came out. It was gorgeous. And I get to keep it. I'm keeping that piece. That one's mine's. That piece is mine's now. So I am very, very happy that I'm going to be keeping that piece. That piece was actually from a gentleman. He was in the Korean War. And we got the piece from his daughter. And I sent her pictures last night of it completed. And she was extremely happy with it. And she knows where she can always find it. It'll always be with me. So I will be doing a navy piece soon. I need to find the right piece of furniture for my navy piece. It's not, I have ideas, but I need to find the right piece for it. It's just not, you can have ideas, but sometimes you just need the right piece of furniture to put it on. And so that's what I'm looking for right now, is a good piece for my navy. Just wanted to look, because this is being shared on Craft Around the Clock group. And so I appreciate you guys joining me on Craft Around the Clock. I like to show people how you can take what you already have and change it up with just a little bit of paint. Show you some painting techniques and how you can take stuff you already have in your house with very minimal effort and resources, how you can completely transform what you already have. Oh, don't get me wrong. I like shopping just as much as the next girl, but I really enjoy upcycling my pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this and then I'm going to boom my camera, which I probably should have done from the beginning. But like I said, my camera, my tripod has been acting real wonky. I mean, real wonky today. So don't ask me why. It just is. Doesn't want to play well. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be 10% smarter than the item I'm working on, but the way that this day is going, the toaster's smarter than me. So I think the doorbell is smarter than me today. Oh, I just had a bristle come off of my brush. No biggie. Just dig the bristle out and go for it. And actually laying it down is going to help me because I can see in the crevices of the fabric where it was sitting up and I didn't get it underneath the crevice the way that I wanted on that side. Yeah, this is a lot easier to get into those details with it laying down. So we're taking it from that dated gold all the way back to something that's a little bit more our time frame. And oh, guys, I just got a Dixie Belle delivery. So happy for that. So the new Suzanne's fall colors have arrived here at Litter to Glitter, and I am at 3161 Broadway Boulevard in Garland, Texas. And as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to pop open that box and see what we got. So yay! And again, I'm just getting those little details, and I will pull you guys closer because this is just my first coat. I usually do 2 to 3 coats, but this is my base coat because I am going to be layering other colors. But I want to make sure that my base coat is good. So I'll probably do 2 coats of the Stormy Seas and then add some more when we're done. Oh, hey Ma. Ma is joining us on YouTube. Thank you, Ma. So Ma, I am just updating. I know you just came on, but I am just updating an older frame with some paint. Doing my first coat. Making sure that I'm getting into all of those details. So, oh Ma, I know that you're on YouTube. I did not get a chance to share with you the pictures of the military piece because I know you're no longer on Facebook. I need to get them up on YouTube. And so I will send you pictures when I get off the live. And so what I'm doing, let's see, I can pull this up closer for you guys to see, is that it was this gold. And so I am bringing in, this color is called Stormy Seas. It's by Dixie Belle. And I am just covering up that gold. And going to be turning this into something a lot more modern. Well, guys, it's fall allergy season. And with the current state of everything, everyone's treating me like I got the plague. And it's just allergies, people. Just allergies. Unfortunately, fortunately, I'm a small business owner. But I don't have the option of quarantining, especially not for allergies. And that's all it is allergies. Anybody else, since we're living in this post-COVID world that, you sneeze and everyone's like, oh no. You're waiting for men to jump out in white hazmat suits and quarantine you, and it's like, it's just allergies. I swear. So just getting down, like I said, into those details. You want to make sure that your details, that you don't fill them in because you're not trying to make it smooth, but you do want to get paint down in there so that gold isn't showing through. And the little round brush, or the flat small, what is this? Yeah, this is the flat small, is perfect for getting into those little details. It's great. I often use this brush when I'm doing trim on a piece. Because it is smaller. The size of the bristles, the width of the brush, it is a lot easier to get into details. And so there we go. You can always just look around in different light. You're going to see some shine through. And I will get the outsides of this when I'm off the live. But what a difference that makes that y'all can see on camera is that from that blingy gold from, the 60s to something more modern. And that's just one coat. Like I said, I'll go back and do another coat, and then I will start in on the embellishments and down in the trim to really make those stand out again. But don't overlook this kind of stuff when you're at your local thrift store, yard sale, anything like that, because these things are actually really cool. You can usually pick them up for 25 cents, a dollar, at the very most. Depending upon how ornate it is. I mean, yeah, some of them can be, especially if they're hand carved or anything like that, it could be, but they are really, really great for doing all sorts of projects. Now I am going to move the camera because we're finished with the base coat on that. And I'm going to show you guys the project I did have planned for today. If I can get, I see my tripod is just wonky, guys. Come on. Eek. Hi. So this is what the table that I was planning on doing today. Get my stool over here so I don't have to hold it up with my arms. There we go. This top actually is strips of wood in here. And I did not want it to have the barnwood look because I want this very smooth. So what I did was I took Dixie Belle mud and I filled in all the little crevices, and it is just about to the hardness, dryness that I can sand this now. But look at the details. This is a hand-carved table. It's absolutely gorgeous. And see the sides and the base. So this is what I am prepping for work on Saturday nights on Dixie Belle's main page. And that is what I'm doing for that. So guys, this has been a quick live. Like I said, this was the project I had planned, but you know, the universe had something else planned. So I'm going to finish putting the base coat on that, and then I'll get this sanded, and I will see you guys back very, very soon. Much love.